The motherboard battery compartment. When you shut your system down, your data is stored using a battery on the motherboard. It is the place inside the battery compartment that is present on the surface of the board. The RAM slot, DIMM, and SIM. These are the slots that hold the RAM chips of your computer. They are usually of two types, the DIMM or the double inline memory module and the SIM or what we call single inline memory module. Memory chips of the different size can be attached here so as to increase the efficiency of the machine and to make it more comfortable to work on multiple programs at a time. The power connector. The motherboard requires the power to function properly as this power supply comes from the main power connector. There are usually two main types of connectors, the 20 plus 4 pins when there are two connectors on the same motherboard and the 24 pins. Apart from these components, the following are some peripherals that are specially used for making connections with hardware devices. These connectors show up on the back panel of the computer once the entire machine has been assembled and mounted. The PS2 connectors. Every motherboard contains two PS2 connectors, one for the keyboard and one for the mouse. These are color-coded ports. Purple is for the keyboard, green for the mouse, and have been around ever since computers showed up in the 80s. Today, these ports are being edged about by USB ports, but they are still prevalent. USB or the Universal Serial Bus port. There are many of these ports across the back panel. They are used for connecting external devices like USB flash drives, external hard disks, iPads, MP3 players, and cameras. Every computer has at least two such ports, and more of them are usually welcome. The versatility that USB port offer is truly unmatched in the realm of computers. The game port. This port is mostly used to connect the devices that are used for gaming purposes. Gamepads, joysticks, and other gaming accessories can be attached to the machine through this port, and this flexibility is coming that many users and gamers find highly useful. The display connectors. This port is used to connect the computer monitor of the machine to back panel. This is the primary connection between the monitor and the CPU itself. So, there is no question about this part being absent in any desktop computer. Sound card connector. Your sound devices like headphones and microphones are connected here. More computers have built-in sound cards, but some people are choose to attach an additional sound card so as to improve functionality of the machine. The most common use of this connector is for multimedia purposes. All these parts are now a standard requirements for every computer to function properly, and their popularity has slowly transformed them in necessary for every single computer motherboard.